Any product, even in a saturated niche, if you know how to do marketing. For example, this TikTok account right here called Meme Sab. They have 155,000 followers on a TikTok, 1.7 million likes. And I've been following this TikTok account ever since they had under 500 followers. And I remember the time when this gentleman right here, he is just walking by, cameraman behind the scene approached him. He is telling him, can he showcase a suit which he can sell for 15 pound, 20 pound. And in this video like this, he's showcasing a suit 24.49. This is the way they started the business. Really simple way to do the marketing, but it was very effective. And trust me, clothing niche was very saturated at that time. Right now, if we look at their TikTok profile, obviously they have models who are showcasing the dresses and a lot of other stuff. So for example, if we look at how many orders they are sending out per day, and in the other video I can show you right here that the amount of orders that they send out every single day, you need about 8 to 10 people to manage the marketing side of the business, to manage the creative side of the business, to manage the customer services, fulfillment, all that kind of stuff as well. So if a business have 8 to 10 people, even they are paying them a minimum wage, you need to understand the scale of the business. They started this business with 0 followers and they grew this business from 0 to probably making millions nowadays. One other thing to keep in mind, they are not selling on a TikTok shop. They are using TikTok shop just as a marketing channel. They are going live, they are making videos showcasing the dress. They have added the link for their website inside their TikTok profile. So if I go on their website, obviously it's a very decent looking website now, but it used to be different. So all they have done now, they stepped into a saturated market, very saturated market. With the power of marketing, they are able to make millions out of it. My friends, the next example right here, you're gonna be blown away. Honestly, I feel ashamed because this guy is 16 or 15-year old, and you can check his profile called Muhammad on a TikTok right here. Over 11,000 followers and over 100,000 likes on his TikTok profile. And you can see what he's doing. He's cold calling local businesses. He's calling them and he's asking them if they need a website or if they need help with the digital marketing. He's calling local builders. He's designing their website. He's doing CRMs. And trust me, this guy is making 4 times more money than an average regular job. Because as a 16-year-old, the reason I feel ashamed because I was just trying to look cool in front of the girls. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a 2 simple steps plan. With the power of marketing, you can launch your own physical product or digital products. So let's start with step number 1. Over the period of past 13 years, I have launched 207 private label products, and at this point we spend £500,000 per quarter just to replenish our inventory. I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon. I can tell you it matters what products that you are going to sell, but you know what matters most? How you are going to sell it. All the people will talk about once you are doing a product research, make sure your product fix some sort of problem. Brother, every product fix some sort of problem. Nothing is useless in this world. Like what kind of criteria it is at the end of the day. We need to make sure that the products that we are going to sell it, we need to understand the consumer at the end of the day. How we are going to convey our message with the power of marketing. Either you do the marketing behind the camera or you do the marketing in front of the camera. Behind the camera, I mean search engine optimization. Obviously, I don't want to get too much technical, but in front of the camera, how you convey your messages. Sales is all about psychology, how we are going to showcase our product. Obviously, it will make more sense to you if I give you the realistic example because that's what I do on this channel. So people ask me, Zain, how do you do your product research? I don't do my product research. That's the honest answer. I look for the people who are doing marketing on the internet, When I'm consuming social media, I'm watching TikTok, I'm watching YouTube, I am looking how people are selling different products because I know it's important to understand how we need to sell something more than the product itself. You can have a mediocre product, attach a good marketing with it, and you can make millions out of it. Whenever I'm scrolling around, I always look for those things. So for example, other day I was looking at the TikTok, there was a guy, he was showcasing a product like it was a very strong iPhone cable. I sell mobile phone and accessories, so that really clicked with me. Let me show you how we can launch that product just to give you an idea what I'm talking about in this particular video. So whenever I come across a nicely marketed video, the first thing I look at is Temu. The reason I look at Temu because before I commit myself to have a large order from Alibaba, contact the factory, and then obviously I will have to buy the things in bulk, I can do small batch testing. I can buy the lower quantity on Temu and the price are pretty much close to what you're going to get from a factory. So the first thing that you can do is I was looking at a strong charging cable. I will show you the video, you will get the point what I'm talking about. But that cable was strong and had a multiple hooks in front of it. So for example, this video right here, this product, we can open that product and we can play the video. The only thing that is lacking here, obviously this guy is showing that you can open it, you can use it with the different devices, everything. He's gonna plug that in. And we also need to look at the price as well. So the price for this one is 156. I can buy 20 of them. I can get free shipping from the Temu. This one is 234. And the video that I came across, the way they were marketing and they were selling it for $13.99 right here on the TikTok, right? This guy right here, obviously he's just inside his kitchen, no fancy setup, no lighting, nothing like that. That's the reason it works. The first thing he's showcasing is the same thing, that you can use it with the multiple devices, the one cable. And the other thing is that if I forward the video, you can see he's literally pulling the cable and he's showcasing that this cable is really, really strong. So that is a unique selling point of this one. Very simple concept and it explained in a very creative way. The concept which gonna resonate with the people, for example, this guy right here, you can see he's doing the same thing. No fancy setup, probably inside his house, he is pulling the cable again, showcasing the cable. A very simple marketing technique is being applied here. So the person who is looking at this one, he's just thinking about, okay, this guy is just in a normal house, looks like me, and he's talking about this cable. That creative always going to work more as compared to having a huge professional setup. So he's gonna do the same thing. He's pulling it. He's a builder, make it look like, okay, well, you know, the cable go through the rough patches. So that's the reason it's a strong, rigid cable. Okay, so the first thing that we talked about is sourcing the product, where we're gonna source our products from, where the ideas are going to come from, and how we can do small batch testing. And the second thing is going to be execution. Doesn't matter how good is your product is going to be if you can't do the marketing. And what do I mean by that? Stick with me because it's gonna get a little bit annoying right here. This is the cable. I'm selling this cable for $9.99. Click the link on my website. You can buy this. It's a very good cable. Buy it today. Nobody wakes up in the morning, scroll on a TikTok where we need to do most of our marketing, or Facebook or YouTube. People don't go there with the intention to buy something. I will give you one old school example, right? And a lot of people, like, you know, probably similar to my age with the gray hairs and no hairs, you know, at some places. We used to go to local fun fairs or festival. And I remember a time one day I went to a local festival and there was a guy, he was selling mop bucket and his creativity was through the moon. I call it not a showmanship or salesmanship. I call it a creativity because you have to learn a lot to keep people engaged, especially once you are trying to sell something. It's a creativity, it's a skill. And I think everybody should have that skill. So I ended up paying £30. And if I really think about it, first of all, I didn't leave my house to buy that bucket. And second thing, I probably didn't even need it. The third thing, I ended up paying £30 for a similar thing that I can buy probably from Asda or Tasco for 10-15 pound. That wasn't, probably his was a little bit good, I will give him that credit, but the more what I paid for his marketing. So if you gonna do the marketing, especially where you're gonna sound like you're trying to sell something without having a skill to engage people, it is not going to work. Obviously, these are just the words. I will give you a couple of examples as well, and it will make all sense. So this TikTok profile right here, seen on LTD, is probably making around millions per month in the terms of sales. And they have 208,000 followers. First of all, think about it. For video to go viral, you don't need a lot of followers. You need your videos to be creative, especially with a strong hook in the starting of the video. So for example, this video right here, the guy is just sitting in the van, and we think about it, okay, what this guy is going to do. And he is driving over these pillows, showcasing no matter how much weight you're gonna put over these pillows are good. He didn't started this video inside the bedroom. Now he's obviously sitting in his bedroom. He gonna talk about how this pillow is and all that sort of stuff as well. But to engage people, he was sitting inside the van. And I can probably go all day. A lot of time you will see first 2 to 3 seconds of the videos are highly engaging. I can show you the multiple examples like this. And the kind of products that they are selling, they are all gimmicks. So I will give all the credit to their creativity, but the products that they are trying to sell, obviously they are good products, but you can buy those products elsewhere for a really cheap price. Nothing against these sellers. I'm not saying that they are, trying to sell overpriced item, but obviously they have a skill which they should be rewarded for that skill as well. So for example, this cutter right here, you can buy for less than £1. And then the next one, this one, 90p, £1. You can buy these lints rollers. And this one, I can go honestly all day and I can admire their creativity. More powers to them, more sales comes to them because they are really, really creative. If we go on their website, you can see like these one right here, to whisk the egg, they're selling for $9.99. These sets right here, the set of 3, $19.99. Trust me, people are buying this. People are buying this at a scale, because a lot of products like this one right here, this one they're selling it for $6.99 separate for delivery. It is out of stock. The reason this is out of stock, because people are buying it, and where they are watching, where they are doing all the marketing, they are doing the entire marketing on the TikTok. That's the reason their products are being sold out. So you have to understand, you should never sound like a salesman, but you are doing sales at the same time. That's the skill we have to learn. So that level of skill is obviously helpful once you are selling on non-marketplaces. Obviously, this will require you to learn a lot of skills, designing your own website and also creating the videos about it. This business can scale within days. But if you're somebody who is looking to scale business within a day and you want to sell on a marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, and TikTok shop, that is also a really good idea, because they are going to do the marketing for you. As long as you are selling a product which the customer is searching for, there are different ways to know that as well. I have an entire playlist right here. So make sure you click right here to learn how you can start selling on a marketplaces.